Hi guys, Chef Olivier here. Today I'm gonna show you how to clean and how to fillet a Dover sole. This is a Dover sole. A Dover sole is a flat fish. Flat fish, unlike the round fish that we usually use like snapper or salmon, have 4 fillets. 1, 2, 3, 4. They always got a white part and a gray or brown part side. The idea is that they live at the bottom of the sea. As you can see, both their eyes are on the top and their mouth is here. Therefore, they stay at the bottom of the sea. That part don't need to get colored. They just camouflage on the seabed. So, first thing to clean a Dover sole. Like for every fish, we're gonna cut the fins. The fins are all along the side of the fish. Turn it the other way. Now, that fish, we're gonna keep it whole. Depending on what you're cooking, you can remove the fillet, and I will show you that with the next fish. But this one, we will keep it whole to make Dover sole meunière. So to keep a fish like that whole, you have to remove the gray skin, and we will grate and keep the white skin. So to remove the skin, you're gonna use your fillet knife. Fillet knife is a flexible knife. It is especially designed for flat fish. Actually, the name in French is called fillet de sole, which means Dover sole fillet. That's a fillet de sole knife. So, first thing to do, to spread the tail, cut lightly the skin on the tail and scrape it a bit in order to detach it from the bones. I'm not cutting on the fillet. When you're there, you see, you don't want to cut here. If you cut here, you cut in the fillet. You want to cut there at the base of the tail. And then you're simply gonna pull on the skin. Like this. So you get your gray skin off. Now, you're gonna keep the white skin. In order to keep the white skin, as I mentioned before, you need to grate the skin. So you're simply gonna go from bottom to top and push it. Now when you finish to scale your fish, you rinse it up and you wipe it like this. In order to cook our fish whole, we're gonna remove the head, because we don't want, some customers don't like to see the head on their plate. Therefore, simply take a knife and gonna cut like this. You can remove the gills, clean up here, and as for the bones and the head, that's the best fish to make a fish stock. Dover sole is the best fish to make a fish stock. Every lean white fish will give you a beautiful tasting fish stock. So we keep the head, we're gonna clean it later. Now, we get all that part here that we want to remove. So we're gonna simply press on the fish and get all eggs, anything we've got here, out of the fish. Take a small knife, and also I'm gonna cut here to make sure that all that red part is gone. Now we empty. We're gonna rinse the fish again and wipe it. And now our fish, this one is ready for cooking. On this other sole, I remove skin on both sides. So same technique for white skin and gray skin. Now we're using a flexible fish fillet knife, and we're gonna go aside of the head and right on top of the bone center. So first cut. Now you see why your knife need to be flexible, because the bones are flat like that. You're gonna simply put your knife on top of your bones and press and cut. Same thing on the other side. Just gonna cut here around the head and cut. Be careful not to go through those eggs, otherwise you will have some everywhere. They're not bad. You can actually fry them. So at that stage we're going to turn our fish and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm really using the flexibility of my knife to stay on top of the bones. If my knife was rigid, I will have only one angle. Because it's flexible, I can press and give them that angle that I need to cut right on top of the bones. Once again, just behind the neck. So we will keep the bones, just remove everything which is eggs or blood. And once again, you're gonna keep those bones, because those bones are really the best ones to make a fish stock. We just have to cut them a bit smaller. And rinse them under cold water, and you can use them for your fish stock.